Welcome back, Flight House Radio. For today's lesson, we're going to be breaking down the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. In order to fully understand this entire beef, we have to start with the song Control by Big Sean, released in 2013. On this song, Kendrick Lamar disses everybody in the industry, including but not limited to A$AP Ferg and J. Cole. A$AP Ferg will respond to this song with a Funk Flex freestyle in 2014. J. Cole will not respond. In fact, he will mend his relationship with Kendrick Lamar by releasing Black Friday, hinting at a collaboration album between the two artists. That album will never see the light of day. Fast forward to 2023, first-person shooter off of For All the Dogs is released featuring J. Cole, where he will mention the big three, including himself, Drake, and Kendrick. Kendrick takes offense to this. He puts a feature out on Like That off of the album We Don't Trust You by Metro Boomin. He believes that no one is on his level when it comes to rapping. The first response that we see will be J. Cole putting out 7-Minute Drill, which he will actually apologize for and redact later at Dreamville Fest. Now, moving on, we have the Drake timeline. It starts with What a Time to Be Alive, a collaboration album with Future in 2015. He eventually puts out Her Loss with 21 Savage. It is speculated that after the release of What a Time to Be Alive, Future becomes very jealous of 21 Savage because he believed that a What a Time to Be Alive 2 was supposed to be released instead of a Her Loss. Now that is only speculated by one person, and that man is DJ Academics. Now, getting back on track, we have the release of We Still Don't Trust You after We Don't Trust You. That is going to be released later that year with features from The Weeknd, J. Cole, and A$AP Rocky. Also on that album, we have Red Leather featuring J. Cole, who, after apologizing for dissing Kendrick Lamar, now appears on the Enemies album. Also, side note, Show of Hands appears on the album featuring A$AP Rocky, who claims that he hit Drake's baby mama first. Hit, of course, referring to fornication. Also, as a late addition, Rick Ross joins the party with Champagne Moments, written here in bold because Rick Ross is the big boss. This leg of the beef will include IG story trolling and claims that Drake was using Ozempic and had a nose surgery. I hope you guys got all that down in your notebooks because you can flip your pages as we begin Chapter 2. Chapter 2 begins with the release of Push-Ups on April 19th, where Drake points out very expertly that Kendrick is short. Drake also points out that Metro should shut his up and make some drums. Drake, on this track, will have his voice transmuted into Tupac and Snoop Dogg using AI. And you will want to note that this is the first time Taylor Swift is mentioned in this beef, which will be important later. Later in that month, Kendrick will release Euphoria at 8:24 a.m. Euphoria, of course, being a reference to Drake's show that he produces, featuring high schoolers fornicating with each other. Later on this track, he also claims that Drake is a culture vulture using various accents to garner audience appeal. As you can see, it got pretty personal. He also claims that Drake ordered a cease and desist on the original diss record Like That, which experts agree is a move. Moving on to May 3rd, we have 616 in LA, Kendrick's take on Drake's timestamp record, where he will have an album cover featuring Dennis Graham, Drake's father. Later in this track, Kendrick will claim that he has a mole inside of OVO that is feeding him information, including a secret daughter. Now, moving on, that very same day at 8 p.m., Drake releases Family Matters. On this track, Drake claims that Kendrick cheated on his wife with multiple different women and that Dave Free is actually the father of Kendrick's child. He ends the track with allegations of domestic violence. At 9 p.m., he will drop Meet the Grams, where he addresses Drake's son Adonis, Drake's mother Sandra, and his daughter that was fed to him by the OVO insider. He also alleges that Drake has a gambling problem and is misogynistic against black women. The very next day, May 4th, Kendrick Lamar will drop the West Coast banger Not Like Us, featuring lines like OV ho and Certified Lover Boy, no, Certified PDF file. And that will bring us fully up to speed with Drake's release, The Heart Part 6, on May 5th. On this track, Drake will claim that the OVO insider that was working for Kendrick was in fact working for him the entire time, and that all of these allegations are fake and were fed by Drake. And to wrap it all up, Metro did in fact make some drums with BBL Drizzy. And for extra credit, Metro is inviting you to make your own Drake diss track using his beat, BBL Drizzy, for free. That's all the time we have today, class. For homework tonight, go into the comments below and let us know who you think is winning the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef.